The moon was only a sliver when Vittorio returned to the Venetian canal. This time, he wore a half mask, one of those playful, old-fashioned designs the city was known for during carnival season. Yet the water level sat disconcertingly low, exposing algae-stained steps that normally vanished beneath the tide. He recalled a scribbled haiku: "Night fishing, ridiculous. There is no reason for masks. The water is gone." As he set down his rod, the mask on his face felt suddenly absurd. The canal nearly empty, the fish nowhere to be found. Why had he come out at all? "There is no reason for masks," he repeated under his breath, smiling at the irony. In truth, he wasn't only searching for fish, he was searching for clarity, for that hush of possibility in Venice's nighttime. Buddha taught, we are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. Gazing at the sluggish water, Vittorio tried to shape his doubts into something constructive. Perhaps this was less about actually catching anything, and more about embracing the quiet honesty found in letting illusions slip away, like removing a mask. He splashed a toe in the shallow water. "When the canal runs dry," he mused, "I must adapt." Leonardo da Vinci's words echoed in his mind. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So tonight, he decided to do something simple. Sit on the edge, feet dangling, and allow the warm summer air to brush past. In that unassuming moment, no costume or bravado mattered. Across the water, a curious cat meowed at him from a ledge. Vittorio tossed it a friendly wave. Socrates had always insisted on embracing curiosity above all else. Maybe the cat and fisherman could teach each other a thing or two about patience. After a time, he took off his mask and set it on the step beside him. The moonlight glinted on its curves, making it look almost comical, like a face caught in an expression of surprise. And indeed, the entire evening felt slightly surreal. A fisherman with no fish, a canal nearly drained, a mask never really needed. Suddenly, a quiet ripple disturbed the surface. With a start, Vittorio watched as one lone fish nosed its way through the shallows. Whether it was lost or bold, he didn't know, but there it was, real, alive, and unwavering. A hush of wonder filled him. "If that fish can find its way despite the low tide," he whispered, "I can, too." A grin spread beneath his bare face. Albert Einstein's notion came to him. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. This water, these conditions, unfavorable though they seemed, still allowed a tiny hint of possibility to flow in. Though he didn't lift his rod, Vittorio felt like he'd already caught something better than a fish, a sense that fulfillment can strike, even when circumstances look absurd. Sometimes it's enough to remove our masks, truly see what's around us, even if it's just a trickle of water, because genuine perspective nourishes the spirit more than any bountiful catch. Tucking the mask under his arm, Vittorio gathered his things, heart lighter than when he arrived. He left the canal as midnight approached, the glimmer of the moon in the puddles behind him. In that hush, he resolved to keep seeking truth, masked or not, wherever the tide might carry him next.